Welcome to the rebroadcast. Hello, we'll wait for everyone to jump on. We're going to be talking about... Welcome guys, welcome. Hopefully everyone's having a great morning. I'm so excited to talk about this text blitz. I can't talk today. Text blitz that we are doing with my team. And if you're not on my team, then this is hopefully a good idea to kind of give your team a little jump start. So, hey guys. So if you guys are new to my scopes, just let me know who you are and where you're from. I'd love to say hi. I saw somebody with Oils with Nicole, which I love that title. Yeah, and you're welcome to share these with your followers on Twitter. You can share by either clicking the little guy down here or by swiping up on an Android device or side to side on an iOS. So, hey Elaine, hey Alicia, welcome. So I'm going to be referencing my computer, so please forgive me if I'm looking at my, hello Myra, hey Jerry. I'm trying to use my little arm here on my thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so hey Sarah, so good to see you here. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Periscope. I'm actually really close to 100,000, so if you guys could help me, I know this, I don't know how interesting this will be, but anyway, if you guys could just like tap like crazy on the screen, I would totally love to get to over 100,000 hearts this week. So that's my little goal that doesn't really mean anything, but it makes me feel happy. So anyway, hey Mikey. So again, my name is Nicole Vincent. I am a Diamond with doTERRA, and I'm a network marketing professional, and I can't talk today, so it's all good. We're talking about doing a text blitz, and the concept behind this is to kind of get your business jump started, to get some excitement on your team, and just get some movement, right? Because if we're not teaching, if we're not sharing, then we're not progressing. So the concept, that's kind of the idea behind a text blitz, and it's something that we're going to do in small increments, so about 30 minutes, and we're going to do it as a team. So for my team, and I'm going to pull up the times because I'm not memorizing them right now. So for my team, we're going to be doing it in 3 groups. So you can choose which group works best for your schedule. And if you lose connection, just exit out, like hit back and then jump back into the scope, because that happens sometimes. But you just pick which group works for you, and then 30 minutes within that group, that time block, I have them blocked in hour blocks, and you just want to, that's your 30 minutes that you are just going to be super focused with your phone. And it doesn't have to be just text. It can be like a Facebook message too, because I know I have a lot of contacts that I only communicate through Facebook. And so that a Facebook message would count as well. So keep that in mind. That's an option as well. But this is not emails. This is direct contact, because Facebook messages and text messages they have a very high read rate. So text messages, let me give you a little statistic real quick. 90% of text messages are read within 3 minutes. So that's why it's so important to reach out this way, especially for a lot of us in this day and age. We're not phone people. I'm not a phone person. And so texting is kind of the preferred method of communication. Now, are you going to text your neighbor who's 60 or 70 down the street? Probably not. A phone call is going to be a lot better, but that wouldn't be part of this blitz. So, keep in mind who you're texting. You want to prepare for this. So, there's some great scripts. There is a great website called Essential. If somebody can type this in, that would be super awesome. essentialwellnesspros.com/text-blitz.html. And this is where we're using this information here as a resource. Again, let me tell you that website one more time. It's essentialwellnesspros, all one word, .com/text-blitz.html. And the password for that is all caps, and it's diamonds, like a doTERRA diamond, and it's all caps. And so this website, she's put together scripts, she's put down ideas of how to do this. So what you're going to do is you're going to, first off, look at your calendar. Which of our groups is going to work for you? So first group is going to be tomorrow between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Thank you so much. 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that would be 2 to, let me see if I can translate this. 2 to 3 Eastern, noon to 1 Mountain, and 11 to 12 Pacific. So and the idea behind that is that we've kind of had this excitement, this energy going on. So if you're posting as you're getting successes or you're getting no's, you're posting that on the event so that we all are in this together, right? So that's kind of the idea behind the Facebook event and why I'm kind of doing it in that format, because we need cheerleaders, okay? Because with this, you're going to get a lot of no's. And that's okay, because the more no's you get, the closer you are to a yes. And so we're going to have 3 different prize groups, and this will be fun. So I've got an Aroma Touch kit for all of these prizes, and I'll probably going to throw some extra stuff in there, but that's kind of the big gift, and that's worth about $100 wholesale. So the first prize is for the most appointment set. So that could be classes, that could be one-on-ones. It could be, a follow-up for a business, to talk to somebody about the business or talk to somebody about the LRP, anything like that. Okay. So the most appointment set, we're going to have a grand prize. Then everybody that schedules 2 classes, or 2 business overviews is going to be entered to win, a prize. And then the person that gets the most no's. So, and I'm going to have winners for each of the groups. And so there's going to be prizes for those that are participating. So, make sure you're participating. We're posting the group. So when the session comes, when it's that time slot, you're going to get on the Facebook group. Actually try to stay on your phone, because you want to be texting. Okay. And we're going to talk about that prep here in a second. But as you're during this, you get a no, you post it. Oh, got a no. Oh, got an appointment. So we can kind of see that excitement and everybody can cheer each other on. Now, the way that we're going to prep for this is, first off, you want to go through and you want to make a list of the people that you want to contact, okay? Think about people that maybe you've already signed up but aren't on LRP. Maybe people that you feel would be really good at the business. Maybe people that haven't signed up yet but that have shown interest. It could be people, you could be contacting people to get them samples. All of these. So just brainstorm. Get your list of 100 out and figure out who you're going to contact. Now, if you really want a huge boost in your business, then get your list of 100 and participate in all 3 sessions. I wouldn't recommend going for too much over the 30 minutes just because that can get a little exhausting. And you're going to have to be following up with these people as well. Yeah. Ooh, keep the hearts going. Keep the hearts going, guys. Let's see. How are we doing on hearts? Oh, so close. About 2,000 off. Okay. Anyway, keep tapping. So get your list together of who you're going to contact, and if you're going to contact them via text or if you're going to contact them via Facebook message. So have that ready, have that list ready, because you don't want to be like, okay, it's the 30 minutes. Let's see who I'm going to text, because you're going to waste time. We want those 30 minutes to be super focused and super productive. So when we're texting, we want to keep it short and simple. We don't want to, text messages are like 160 characters. So we don't want to text somebody a novel, right? You know those people, right? That text you and it's like 6 or 7 different texts that and your phone just keeps going off. And you're like, seriously? Come on, get to the point here, people. So keep it short and simple, keep it relevant. So you don't want to, you can kind of have a blanket script that you're, kind of copying and pasting, but you want to individualize it. So, if you're texting Jane, you want to say, hey, Jane, because people love to be called by their name. Make sure you spell it correctly, because it's very annoying when people, can you please email me the link? You're welcome. Okay. Oh, that's Lupe. Okay. Yeah, Lupe, I'll try to remember to do that. Shoot me an email, and then that way I don't forget. And it's not that I mean to forget. It happens. It's all posted on the Essential Oiler Leaders group. So please, I think you're on that group, Lupe, so just check on there. So you want to keep it relevant. Use people's names. Make sure you're spelling it correctly. Personalize it. If you know that they have little kids, then you're not going to be wanting to talk to them about arthritis. And if they have arthritis and not little kids, you don't want to be talking to them about ear infections, okay? Do you know what I mean? Which we shouldn't be talking about ear infections. We should be talking about occasional ear discomfort. Shoot, I'm screwing up here. Okay. Be bold. Ask them. I've heard a lot of feedback from this, and I've heard that people are more successful when they don't. Hold on, my dog's barking. I'm going to close the door. Hush. They're more successful when they don't say that I'm in a contest, like for the follow-up, because you don't want people just to commit because they're trying to help you out to win a contest and they're only going to cancel later. Because we know in this day and age, people typically say yes when they mean no anyway. At least that's been my experience. But let them know you have a goal. You're not necessarily in a contest, but you have a goal to book 5 classes in November or 5 appointments in November. And you would love if you could meet with them over coffee, or if they'd like to attend a class. Make sure if you're inviting them to a class that you have a class scheduled, or if you're asking them to host a class that you have time in your schedule to do that. So think about each of these people, and you want to make notes on your list of what's their call to action, because everybody's going to have an individual call to action. Some might be to host a class. Some might be to just come to a class. Some might be to try a sample. Some calls to action might be LRP. Some might be the business overview. So make sure you know which call to action you're going to have for that person, and have individualized, things that are going to pertain to the scripts that you're going to text them. Now, totally copy and paste stuff. On the website that we posted, she has lots of great scripts. Go ahead, copy and paste them. And then that way, when you're ready, you can just do that and individualize it. Put their name. Don't be texting Debbie and text, hey, Jane. Not good. You don't want to call somebody by the wrong name. That's just embarrassing. But just copy and paste, send. Copy, paste, send. So you just want this to be a very quick 30-minute boom, 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 boom. Don't necessarily be answering back right away. So I would wait to answer back until all of, you've been sending for 30 minutes. Okay. So think about how fast you can copy, paste, and send a text message or a Facebook message. Like 30 seconds? So think about it. You could be sending out 30 to 60 messages and calls to action. That's exciting, isn't it? And you can get that done in 30 minutes. Yes, there is a little prep work. And the better your prep work is in advance, the better results you're going to have and the more successful this is going to be. So, if you start to you start to doubt, you're like, I'm so scared to ask her. Don't question it. Hit send and just say, okay, it's okay if I get a no. Because guys, if they say no, they're just saying no to the oils. And they say no right now. They're not saying no to you. It's not a personal rejection. It's just no, they're not ready for it yet. And that's okay. That is okay to get a no. So don't be scared to get a no. It's not a personal thing, okay? Remember that. If that's something that you really struggle with, make a sign when you're doing this saying, they're saying no to the oils, not to me, okay? Because I know I had to tell myself that a lot at the beginning because I would take it personally, and it's not a personal thing. They might just not be at a place that they're ready for oils yet, okay? Seriously, send as many as you can. You want this 30 minutes to be like uber productive. We want to get as many calls to action out as we can. And that way, you've created this excitement, you've created this momentum, and this is going to totally bulk up your November and December calendars. Look at my cute kitty. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so naughty too. Anyway, don't leave anybody off your list. If you're in doubt, send it. What? So what if they ignore your text? So what if they say no? Think about it. If somebody texts you and you don't really want to deal with it, do you just ignore it? I just ignore it. And sometimes people just forget too. Like, how often have you guys been driving and you get a text and then you forget to go back and answer it? That happens to me a lot. So just keep that in mind. Don't take anything personal, okay? And just go for it. Go for somebody telling you no. It's all good. It's not a bad thing to be told no. It's okay. So as you're creating your list, don't leave anybody off. If their name comes to your mind, you write it down, whether you love them, hate them, whatever. Write it down. go through, what is their call to action going to be? Is there anything specific that you need to note in your communication with them? Honestly, I would try to make it as not generic as possible, but as as generalized. That's probably a better way. Generalized as possible, so that you can copy and paste and send as fast as possible. Because that way you're reaching a lot more people, and you're able to get a lot more excitement and movement, because it's a statistics games, guys. It's just the more you put out there, the more you're going to get back. It's statistics. So think call of action, make your list, and make sure you just, track your stuff. Okay. I know for my team, we've got a form that I'm going to have you guys fill out after all 3 groups have gone. So the first group, sorry, I forgot to go through all the groups. The first group is going to be Wednesday afternoon. The second group is going to be Thursday evening. And the third group is going to be Saturday in the middle of the day. So find a group that works for you. If you want to participate in all groups, go for it. But commit to 30 minutes, at least one group. Just pick a 30-minute block that you're like, you know what, this is my 30 minutes. I'm not going to answer the phone unless it's my kid's school calling, right? I'm not going to answer the phone. I'm not going to reply to text. I'm not going to check Facebook. I'm just going to be very focused and do this for 30 minutes. And it's going to be amazing what comes out of this, guys. So do you guys have questions on how this works? Once you guys see the website, once you guys go to that website, she's got really great scripts on there to help you kind of think of different wordings and stuff. And you can find one that kind of sounds like your voice. Don't use a script that doesn't sound like your voice or your personality. If I were to write something super formal, then people would know that it wasn't me. Because I'm pretty casual and I'm pretty to the point. So if I'm like chewing the fat with someone, that's not me. I'm just like, hey, I need a class booked. Come on, help a girl out. So find something that works for you. Any questions before we go? Okay, so those on my team, figure out which group works for you. Once you participate, once you have your time, post on the group. Post what worked, post what didn't work. And then once you're completed all the groups, all the times that you want to, fill out our team form. And we're going to have lots of prizes for this. And this is going to be our monthly team incentive. So I'm really excited to see where this takes us, where it takes you guys, and just get some momentum going. It's exciting. And November and December are really, really great months. They are tricky because you basically have a week off for Thanksgiving and then a couple weeks off for Christmas. But you can really make a lot of them. December has some of the best sales because, highest sales, because of the frankincense promo. So we get a free frankincense with 200 PV orders. And so December by far is always my highest volume month. And take advantage of that. Talk to people, in your text list, talk to people that are not on LRP. Let them know, to get excited about stuff. I wouldn't necessarily say, hey, in December, there's going to be a big sale, because then they save and they won't spend their money in November. But get them excited, get them on LRP, so that when they're like, oh, that frankincense, I can get that for free, then they're already on LRP, and that can totally help you out, and it just keeps that momentum going. So you guys can totally do this. I'm so excited for you all. I'm gonna be working on it too, because I've got a lot of people that I need to contact and follow up with, and it's gonna be fun. So have a fabulous day. Get busy texting or Facebook messaging, and have a good one. Oh, on the Facebook messaging, be careful, guys. Make sure you are customizing it a little bit, because Facebook will mark you as a spammer if it's total solid copy and paste, if you're not changing it at all. So keep that in mind, because you don't want to be blocked from sending personal messages on Facebook. That wouldn't be good. So have a great one. Talk to you guys soon.